Hello my lovelies, it is Tuesday, which means it is meal plan and food shop day. If you're new here, my name's Kaylee and today I am meal planning and food shopping for a family of 4. There's myself, my husband, my son Harry who is 6 and my daughter Megan who is 4. So I try and meal plan and food shop as cheaply as I can. Some weeks that works out really well, other weeks it doesn't, because you know, that's just life, isn't it? This week I wanted to try and keep things as cheap as possible because it's just been an expensive month and money is short at the moment. So basically my daughter has started a new ballet class and we had to spend £50 on a specific uniform for the ballet class. My son also finally got a slot for swimming lessons, so he started that and obviously we had to pay for that up front. I've not been very well. I'm feeling a lot better now, but I've got a chest infection. I'm waiting on an x-ray, just they think it might be long COVID related, but we're not sure at the moment. And I've just, you know, antibiotics and other medication and things like that. It all adds up, doesn't it? So I managed to do this week's food shop for £40 and something pence, which I thought was really, really good, and I am pleased with that. As always, I look through my cupboards first to see what I had in, which is part of how I managed to shop so cheaply. And if you were to come around and look at my cupboards right now, they are not full. They're not fit to burst in. There's just a reasonable amount of food for a family of 4 for a week. And I think quite often when people go food shopping, they just get tempted by all these things and stocking up their cupboards, and that's great if that works for you. But for us, we're on a budget and we don't, like, I don't want to say stockpile, but we don't really tend to stock up on things. And naturally things do tend to accumulate in the cupboards, which next week I'm hoping I can use to do my meal plan up until payday. So we will see. If there was any sort of natural disaster, we're screwed. But I'm hoping that that's not going to happen, and you know, we have a reasonable amount of food in our house for a family of 4 for a week. So I will show you what I bought from the shops this week, and then I will show you my meal plan after. So come back once I've shown you my shopping and I'll let you know what I'm going to make with it all. So it's a pretty small shop this week, but we have plenty to see us through, and this is what I got. I've got some flat leaf parsley, some lemons. They're both for a recipe that I might do tonight. I think I'm going to do that one tonight. I have got some seedless mixed grapes, some blueberries, spinach, carrots. I feel like a lot of this is the same every week. Kale, raspberries, peppers. We've got pears, romaine lettuce, a cucumber, some tomatoes. My kids love the vine ripened tomatoes, and a broccoli. I also got some chicken, that's for fajitas, salmon. I've only got a little bit, but I'll explain that when I tell you about my meal plan, because we don't need much for the recipe I'm doing. I've got some lamb mince, some chipolata sausages, these are our favourites, cheddar cheese, mac and cheese bites. These are so good, they are so tasty. I've got 2 pepperoni pizzas, 6 eggs, we've still got a few so I didn't need 12, some creme fraiche, some soft cheese and some Greek style yogurt. And the last of my shopping, I told you it was just a small one this week. I got some brioche rolls, the kids love these, some cereal. I got a different one this week, I like to try and mix it up a little bit. These I got last week for the first time and they were so good. They were so tasty. The soft sliced focaccia. They're like flatbread, pita bread, focaccia, I don't know, but they are amazing. So tasty. I got a fajita kit, a sausage casserole mix, 4 tins of beans. I'm hoping that this will roll over to next week as well and make life a little bit easier then. Some cordial, we really like the 50% high juice blackcurrant flavour. And then this was part of the Christmas stuff, but it was really cheap, and I just thought, you know, for packed lunches, turn it over so you can see, there's just a nice little variety to give something picky and nibbly every day. So I bought that, I think it was like 79p or something, it was really affordable. And then we had run out of toothpaste. I mean, we've not run out, don't worry, but we're very, very low on toothpaste, shower gel, shampoo and conditioner, so I picked those up as well. And on my way out, I grabbed one of their Christmas catalogues because, you know, it just makes me excited, and I'm not quite ready to go all in with Christmas yet, but for when I am, I've got this ready.
Now that I'm looking back, I can see all the signs I tried to fill in the cracks that were spread in my mind, but I was all out of hope, lost in an endless maze.
Okay, so that was my £40 worth of shopping. I also got a large packet of loo roll, which I think I forgot to show you. So there you go. It's not very exciting, but that was part of my £40 shop, so I just thought I would throw it in here instead. Now, as always, I've just meal planned in my planner. It's this gorgeous Hello Day one. I've actually recently ordered myself a new one for next year, and I'm so excited for it to arrive, but yeah, I think it'll probably be maybe next week. We will see. But honestly, like, having one book where I do everything is just so helpful. It's just so helpful. I've tried in the past where I have like a notebook for meal planning, and I have like a diary and a separate diary for work and all these things in different places, and I've realised that just to have one scruffy book with everything in it works so much better for me. So this is where I'm meal planning, and I literally just write it on the Tuesday day. I've just dropped my ruler, never mind. So my meal plan for this week, and I'm not sure what order I'm going to do these in yet. I need to look back in the fridge where I've put everything and just check the dates on things and see what needs using first, and that way we make sure we use everything and nothing goes out of date. So I usually meal plan first, go and do my shopping, and then after I've done the shopping, I'll kind of make a note of what needs using by when, so I've got a rough idea of which order we need to eat the meals in. My first meal that I planned is lamb kofta and honey chickpeas. This is so nice. I think it's a BBC Good Food recipe, and I will link it down below. We've made this before and it's really tasty. I already had the chickpeas in the cupboard, so I've bought the lamb. We've already got honey, we've already got all the spices and things that we need, and it's just really filling and really tasty, and the kids love it, absolutely love it. The next one is sausage casserole. This is perfect to just dump in the slow cooker on a day that I'm working. I have bought a packet to make it with because it's just easier, and there's absolutely no shame in doing that. Not everything needs to be made from scratch. My next one is creamy salmon and broccoli pasta. So I'm just going to have a look at what pasta I have the most of, and we will use that. It could be spaghetti, it could be fusilli. I don't know. I'm going to have a look what's in my cupboard, but I know I have plenty in there. I only buy 2 fillets of salmon just because in this recipe you just flake it all up. So you boil your pasta, you cook your salmon, you flake the salmon through it, and it goes really far. And then you add your broccoli and your cream cheese, mix it all up together. It's really fast. Me and Alistair like to add some chili flakes onto the top of ours as well, and it's really good. I've also got a garlic bread in the fridge that needs using, so we'll probably have that with it too. The next one is pizza. Alistair loves pizza. I haven't got his favourite one, but tough. We like to buy like a reasonably cheap, boring pizza, and then we will add like chorizo or like, oh, what do you call them? Those tiny little pepper things. They're really tasty. But we'll add our own extra toppings on as well, like maybe some spinach. So that's that one. That's self-explanatory. Fajitas. I love Mexican food. Fajitas, enchiladas, tacos, anything like that. I love anything with a bit of flavour. And the kids eat fajitas as well, as long as they get to pick the peppers out, because they won't eat peppers. So I love fajitas. Yep, always a winner. The next one is cheesy bean jackets. I always like to plan something that's cheap, meat-free, and just a really simple meal. I think it's just really handy to have on there. We like to how do I put it, we like to make sure that we're not eating meat every night, and usually we will try and have 1 or 2 meat-free meals on our menu. And I think this week there's only 1 meat-free meal, but last week I think we had 3, so it all balances out, doesn't it? The last one is leftovers or cupboard food, and I've been planning this onto my meal plan for quite a while now, and it really helps because, let's be honest, sometimes you get a takeaway. Sometimes you just don't fancy having to cook something exciting and you just want beans on toast. Sometimes you've got leftovers from a meal, and if you've got loads of other ingredients that need using, the leftovers get wasted if they're not suitable to be frozen. And this honestly just gives us a little bit more flexibility, and it helps us stick to the plan. I found that when we didn't have a specific like leftovers takeaway kind of day, we'd end up going off meal plan more. Whereas if we know we've got that one day that we can be flexible, we tend to stick to the other days more. It doesn't matter which day of the week that day is, it just, I don't know, it just helps us feel like we've got a bit of a cheat time. I hope that makes sense. But that is my entire meal plan for this week. Yeah, as always, breakfast is usually cereal or egg on toast or honey on toast or something along those lines. At the weekend I like to make pancakes sometimes, especially oaty pancakes. They're really tasty. And lunches, I tend to do yum boxes for my daughter. Harry gets the free school meals because he's in year 1, so I don't really overthink it. I just take leftovers. I never feel the need to get loads and loads of stuff in for lunches, and I'm not a fan of having loads of packeted things in, because quite often you can make things yourself. So we've got oats, we can make flapjacks if we want something like that, and we've got there's some jelly in the cupboard. I can make some mini fruit jellies for the lunch boxes. I can do hard-boiled eggs, I can do sandwiches, we can do like crackers and cheese. There's so many different options without having to buy, you know, lots of expensive packeted things. We've also got the yogurt, which there will be some left over from our dinner tonight, so I'll put that in there with a little drizzle of honey or some fruit. And yeah, I never really see the need to buy specific lunch things other than like bread and cheese and eggs, just because there's always something in the house that we can use to make tasty lunches. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna go now, and I hope you have a lovely day whatever you are doing, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, all that stuff I'm supposed to ask you to do if you like this sort of thing, and yeah,